Hey, happy spring. Although it's a little odd feeling to all of us, I'm sure. I am working from home just like I always have, although I know it's new to some of you guys, and want to say that I'm actually proud of all my friends and colleagues who are adjusting to that because it is an adjustment. So I just wanted to toss out some ideas and food for thought for business owners and leaders, some of my clients maybe who are adjusting to having employees working from home and maybe working from home themselves for the first time, and just encourage you to be thinking about these things moving forward because eventually all of this chaos and this healthcare crisis are going to sort of settle and blow over. And then we're all going to start saying, okay, now what? Now, at what point are we going to be able to just return to things as they used to be? Or here's my question to you is, do you really need to return to things as they used to be? Or are you going to adjust moving forward because you have figured out that things might work better, more seamlessly? You might have found a more cost effective way to manage the workplace in your business, or a more productive solution by incorporating remote work into your landscape of the workplace. So those are some things that I would just encourage you to think about if you own a business or help manage an organization. So even if after this all blows over, you don't say, well, you know what we figured out is we can still kind of survive and keep things running without anybody in the office. So we're ditching our physical location and we're going to save some money and we'll just survive without a setting. Well, survive is really the key word there because for some organizations and companies, it is helpful to have a physical location. For others, it's really totally unnecessary. You have to figure that out based on your industry, your target audience, your client base, and all those things. What you might look at though is which positions or um, segments or departments can work from home or work remotely and still be just as productive as they were working in a traditional setting. Because in some cases, you really can reduce a lot of costs that are associated with working in a traditional setting. You can also reduce a lot of onboarding and hiring costs by doing a lot of that remotely. Um, you can it offer as a benefit to your employees things like extended parental leave or flexibility in uh, coming back to work after taking parental leave. You can give them a lot more flexibility when they have a sick child or when they have a sick parent or loved one they're caring for. You can help people to continue working if they take a short vacation, and still produce some work or still maintain contact with their clients while they're taking a break. Now, I wholeheartedly advocate taking a real vacation 100% from the daily grind. But there are just some ways that working remotely can really help employers and still offer a great benefit and ease to employees. And I'm hoping that you will kind of learn some of this and have your eyes open to some of this if the remote work experiment that we're all going through is new to you. If you've been working remotely for a long time like I have, then none of this is new and you're kind of watching other people have aha moments and going, yep. So I would just encourage you, if you're an employer or business owner, to just be chewing on these things and thinking, maybe keep a literal pros and cons list as you go through this time of what are some things that you see as benefits to working remotely or to your people working remotely, and then what are some of the drawbacks, what are some of the challenges that you have faced during this time, how could you overcome those moving forward if you chose to allow your employees to work remotely, to work remotely half the week, to do certain projects remotely. Just those are just things to chew on because I do think that this time period is allowing people that flexibility. And for some people don't enjoy it or like it. Maybe they're extremely extroverted, or they just enjoy that face-to-face collaboration a lot. Other people are getting the first taste of it and they're loving it. And I promise you, they're not going to want to come back to a traditional 9 to 5 office setting, and they won't. And they will jump ship if you try to force them to. So be thinking about that, and be thinking about how you can incorporate flexibility or remote work into your long-term workplace landscape. And if you need help doing that, and need help in figuring out how to maintain a high level of productivity, great communication, and strong leadership while doing that, I can certainly help you with that. And you can reach out to me at bethanywallsco.com.